The president and president-elect meet for a first face-to-face after one of the most contentious elections in memory.
Just over an hour ago, President-elect Donald Trump and First Lady-to-be Melania Trump arrived in Washington. They left New York this morning with a ceremonial water cannon salute at LaGuardia Airport. CBS 2's Tony Aiello live at the White House now with more. Tony?
Chris, the president and president-elect are transitioning from hostility to hospitality after this insult-filled campaign, the tense election night, and the passionate protests we saw last night. Mr. Obama and Mr. Trump are finding common ground in a common commitment to an orderly transition. By all accounts, this Oval Office chat, the first ever meeting face-to-face between the two men. After a quick wave to the cameras, President-elect Donald Trump left the Fifth Avenue tower that bears his name and headed for 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. President Obama invited Trump to the White House as part of the transition process. The Oval Office meeting intended to smooth the transfer of power after a rocky campaign. In the past, Trump criticized Obama, calling him incompetent and questioning where he was born. And during the campaign, President Obama spoke out against Trump, saying he was not prepared for the job.
The weight of the world is on their shoulders. I think you're going to see a very professionally run meeting between two men who actually have a lot of charm. We know Donald from some of his comments that weren't so charming, and we know Obama now on the campaign trail from some of the comments that weren't so charming.
First Lady Michelle Obama hosted future First Lady Melania Trump in the First Family's private quarters. President-elect Trump will also meet today with House Speaker Paul Ryan. The two have not always seen eye to eye.
We will work hand in hand on a positive agenda to tackle this country's big challenges.
One of the top items on the agenda for congressional Republicans, repealing Obamacare.
It was the single worst piece of legislation among many bad pieces of legislation passed in the first 2 years of the Obama presidency. The sooner we can go in a different direction, the better.
So just to my left, there is a huge stakeout of cameras by the West Wing, people waiting to see if President-elect Trump or perhaps someone from his team will have something to say after the Oval Office meeting. It's interesting to note, in 2008, when Barack and Michelle Obama came to the White House to meet with George and Barbara Bush, there was a photo op. There was a full ceremonial welcome and a photo op. Today, according to the Wall Street Journal, plans for a similar photo op between the Obamas and the Trumps were canceled. Live at the White House, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.